Just to confirm what end I'm going to be in this game, it's the Alloa end. Sorry Dundee United fans. Right, lads, I'll come back to another video, and this one is going to be about the first game that I'm going to this weekend, and it's a very local tie for myself, that being at Alloa Athletics Ground, the Indrail Stadium, or Recreation Park, or whatever other name you want to call it, the Rex as well. I'll be there on Friday night. It's a game that's taking place on BBC Scotland, so a lot of you will be able to watch it on the telly if you aren't actually at the game, which I imagine a lot of you won't be. For those that will be there, it'll be a very interesting game. Dundee United, top of the league, flying high, scoring goals for fun. Lawrence Shankland, how many times am I going to have to say that name this season? He is scoring bags and bags of goals. He's scored 13 so far this season. In the league, I believe that is. He's absolutely steamrolling this league as it stands. Those 13 goals actually mean he has scored more goals than 8 other championship sides have so far this season. Only Ayr United, funnily enough Lawrence Shankland's former team, have scored more goals than Shankland himself. So if that doesn't go to show how on form both Dundee United and especially Lawrence Shankland are right now, nothing else will. Of course, in the previous league game, Dundee United won 6-0 over Morton, Lawrence Shankland getting on the score sheet. See, I'm saying the name so often, I've said it about 3 or 4 times in this one video alone. Imagine if you counted up over the course of the season how many times I'm going to have to say that name. But aye, in the game against Morton, one of Lawrence Shankland's former teams, he managed to score 3 goals and contribute massively to yet another Dundee United win. Some of the goals being completely different types of goals like he's done already this season and in the past few seasons at Ayr United and now Dundee United. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic player at this level. My initial criticism of him going to Dundee United has been blown out the water. He could go on to have a horrendous season at Dundee United. It doesn't really work out as you score goals at one team, you score goals at the other. It just doesn't work out like that sometimes. And especially when you don't have Michael Moffat by your side at Dundee United. Might not work out for you this time, Lawrence. I've since then obviously changed my thoughts on it and said my piece in a video about a month or so ago, and I've seen him in the flesh since then at the Dundee Derby. I've seen him at a Dunfermline game as well where he did score 2 goals. Now I'm going to see him in the flesh again on Friday night at Alloa. Since I'm saying Lawrence Shankland's name so often in this video, let's go have a look at some of the goals he's been scoring for Dundee United this season. This should be quite the watch.
Oh, nice turns away from Carson. Oh, yes! Yes! And there's Lawrence Shankland.
And there's number 1. Poacher's finish, pretty much. Good movement, obviously, but right in there, right in the 6-yard box. That's Lawrence Shankland all over, isn't it?
It's a ball wide to McMillan. Since the run against Remarco this time, he...
Oh, yeah! There's another one. Another header within the 6-yard box. Same game. Lawrence Shankland. He just scores so many goals like that. As I said, it's poacher in a way. He just knows exactly where to be. His movement is class though. And he, as I said, he just knows exactly where to be in the box to finish those type of chances. Now let's jump over to a different game where he scored the 2 goals to win the game. At home to Arbroath just last week.
30 yards out. Threads one through. On to Shankland. Right edge of the area.
Yes! That one was actually quite a good drive and run for Paul McMillan. Then of course the finish for Shankland, really good finish. Got them back in the game at that point.
Liam Smith, chance to cross from the right, has a look up, bends it in towards Shankland!
Oh yes! There's another header. I mean, what a cross for Liam Smith by the way. Right pinpoint on his head. Very similar to another goal that Shankland scored this season that I'll show as the final goal. But what a ball and what a finish for Shankland. Right on his head and right into the bottom corner, and that won the game at home to Arbroath. They were 1-0 down and Shankland scored 2 late goals to make it 2-1. It's what Lawrence Shankland does. Now I'm only going to show the 1 goal for this game because it's quite painful.
He's beyond Martin, looks to chase on the end of it, gets the cross in, Shankland's header, and it's trundled underneath the goalkeeper!
It's a very similar goal to that Liam Smith one that I just said. Paul McMillan swings it in right on the head of Lawrence Shankland and he scores. It's guaranteed when you get Lawrence Shankland in that type of position. He's going to score goals. And he has done. And he will keep doing that. Will he do it against Alloa? I think so. And speaking of Alloa, well, last weekend of course they were playing Dunfermline at East End Park and they came away with a 1-1 draw. Whether that was fully deservedly or not, because we did have a lot of chances, Alloa created a wee bit but not as much in the second half, so perhaps they came away with a good point there. But they are bottom of the league right now, and going into a game against Dundee United, it's probably the one opponent they don't want to be facing at this point. I imagine a lot of people were predicting that Dundee United are going to roll over yet another team in this league. However, Alloa have never really been a pushover when it's came to Dundee United. They've went to Tannadice and got draws and won on penalty shootouts in cup competitions. In the Betfred Cup, for example, they've done that, and I think in the Tunnets Carmel Wafer Cup, or previously known as the Iron Brew Cup, I believe they did that at Tannadice. And games at Recreation Park, the Rex, Indodrill Stadium, etc, etc, they have proved a tough opponent for Dundee United. I believe beating them on 2 occasions last season, perhaps. If not, they did beat them once. So who knows what to expect for Alloa going into this game. It should be really a comfortable Dundee United win because of the fact that, well, 6 wins, 1 loss, and that being against Ayr United, the only other team to be performing to the levels of Dundee United this season. And Alloa being bottom of the league with only 1 win to their name, I believe, against Queen of the South, and 2 draws, one of those against Dunfermline. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good fixture on a Friday night, very local for myself. I'll be able to get the video up as quick as possible after I get back home, and I'll just enjoy my Friday night of football. It's a fantastic way to start the weekend. A wee local fixture with 2 good teams playing a game of football, hopefully in good Scottish weather. We can't really put our houses on that in terms of predicting what the weather's going to be like, because Scotland is just far too predictably unpredictable, but also predictable at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's predictable because it's always bad weather, but then it's unpredictable because it can then turn into really good weather, and then bad weather, and then back to good. It's crazy. So for this game, let's hope for goals, excitement, a controversial moment in the game at some point, and good Scottish weather to fill off a good Friday night, and then head in to the Dunfermline game on Saturday away at Morton, where hopefully my own team can pick up 3 points. This weekend will be an interesting one, starting on Friday at Alloa's ground against Dundee United, and then finishing the weekend off with Morton away supporting the mighty Pars. But that's it for this video, guys. It was just a wee short one to kind of go over what's going to be my football weekend this weekend. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a like, comment down below what you think of this game coming up, Alloa v Dundee United. What is your prediction for it? What's going to happen? Subscribe for more of this type of content, and until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.